good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carla Barreto, your host, and it's such a pleasure to be here. Can we all comment a waving emoji to say hello to each other this lovely afternoon? Kamusta naman kayo, everyone? We are so glad to see both some new faces and returning faces coming here for another learning session, especially created para sa inyong mga small business owners. We can't wait to get started. Quick recap. In our first episode, we learned from our speakers kung paano nga ba nakakatulong yung AI. No, just the basics of how that works and how is it making it better and more intelligent, how it can help us make these better and more intelligent business decisions. Ang dami na nating natutunan, but we also heard from you na, of course, understandably, may mga doubts pa rin. And that's perfectly normal. That's perfectly natural. We have feedback like, AI sounds so complicated, or baka hindi naman ito para sa small business ko. And you know what? We get it. These are totally valid feelings. That's all right. And that's what we're here to discuss. So, that is why today's session is here to show you another side naman ng AI. Magfo-focus naman tayo this time sa intelligent selling using AI to personalize customer experience and drive loyalty. We know how important that is. Kasi let's be honest, ang dami na talagang choices ng customers out there in the market. There is so much to compete with, right? Winning their loyalty isn't just about what you sell, but how we connect with our customers. Very, very important. And the good news is, kayang-kaya ng AI na tulungan tayo dito. From getting to know your customers better to serving them in a more personal and meaningful way. Hanggang sa mapapabalik talaga sila sa inyo nang paulit-ulit. That's what we all want, right? AI makes it possible kahit na limited ang oras at resources ng team ninyo. So, as we begin, we invite you to listen, take notes, and very important, we encourage you to ask questions. Be curious. Don't be shy to ask questions. You've got that Q&A tab down below. Please use it. We really encourage you to interact and learn as much as you can today to learn how these insights can fit into your own business story. At syempre naman, like last time, we've still got that raffle draw happening at the end of the program. I wonder, sino kaya ang mga lucky winners natin this time? Alamin natin yan mamaya. So please stay with us until the end of the program to find out. All right, we are so excited to learn with you today, and we truly hope that you walk away with practical ideas that you can try right away para tuloy-tuloy na ang inyong breakthrough, di ba? And so, to officially open today's session, let's hear from a leader who has consistently championed the growth of Filipino MSMEs, just like yours. She has been at the forefront of Globe Business's mission to empower entrepreneurs, not only by providing digital solutions, but also by creating platforms, just like this masterclass series, to help businesses adapt and thrive in this ever-changing world, right? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me the Vice President and Head of Globe Business, Ms. Katie Dizon.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the second episode of Breakthrough Masterclass Series, Small Biz Edition. It's great to see familiar faces na nakasama na noong premiere episode natin. At syempre, masaya din akong makita yung mga sumali for the first time. Sa first episode, nakita natin paano makakatulong ang AI sa inyo to make intelligent business decisions. At kahit maraming naniniwala sa potential nito, may mga common reaction pa rin from other entrepreneurs gaya ng ang galing ng AI pero masyadong komplikado ito. Masyadong advanced ang AI para sa akin. Or maybe hindi para sa negosyo ko ang AI. Naiintindihan namin ang nararamdaman ninyo. For many, AI is surrounded by so many intimidating words like algorithms or machine learning. Ang dami na ding negatibong headlines tungkol dito. Example, paano na lang yung tinatawag nating human touch, which we know makes businesses like yours personal and therefore special. But here is the truth. AI is not here to replace you. It's here to empower you. It's a tool that can help you not only make intelligent business decisions, makakatulong ito to get to know your customers better. And if we get to know our customers better, mas mabibigyan natin sila ng serbisyong uniquely exclusive for them. Think about a coffee shop na naaalala yung usual coffee order ninyo. O yung store owner na alam na agad yung shoe size or damit size mo even before sasabihin mo to sa kanila. AI makes that kind of personal connection possible, not just for a few customers, but for every single one, every single time. Ang episode natin today ay Intelligent Selling, using AI to personalize customer experience and drive loyalty. It's all about breaking down the myths and showing you what's truly possible. Ang goal namin is to help you take practical steps to grow not just your sales, but to build lasting customer relationships. So, as we dive in, I invite you to listen, ask questions, and isipin nyo paano makakatulong ang mga advanced tools na ito sa negosyo ninyo. Because while AI may power your operations, kayo pa rin ang nagpapalalim ng relationships ninyo sa inyong customers. That's how true loyalty is built. So thank you, and here's to making another breakthrough.
Thank you so much, Miss Katie, for that inspiring welcome message. Now, everyone, are we ready to start learning? Pa-comment naman dyan. Gusto namin ma-feel ang inyong excitement to learn today and to just be in the headspace to learn together. So, could we get some comments in the chat box? Let us know that you're ready. You can comment a thumbs up. Let us know. We want to keep that energy high as we begin this journey together. So, let's officially kick off our breakthrough with our first speaker of the day. Our first guest has been a driving force in advancing customer experience in the Philippines. She is the founder of Customer Experience Society of the Philippines and the country's first certified customer experience professional. Recognized globally as one of the top 50 CX leaders to follow, she has dedicated her work to raising the standards of CX because she believes Filipino consumers deserve better. She's here to talk about why attention is currency and how small businesses like yours can win customer trust and loyalty through personalization. Everyone, let's give a big hand to the founder of the Customer Experience Society of the Philippines, Ms. Gail Siquia.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Gail, co-founder of the CX Society of the Philippines. And today we are going to talk about something very close to your everyday business, but not often intentionally thought of. And that is customer experience or CX. And we're going to talk about personalization. So ano nga ba ang personalization and how can AI help MSMEs like you grow faster and retain your customers? But before we start, I have a question. Have you ever stopped buying from a business? If so, why? Was it because of the product or yung service ba? Dahil ba walang sumasagot sa tanong mo? So maraming possible reasons kung bakit tayo nag-walk away, no? And all of those reasons make up customer experience. So, customer experience is simply what your customer feels and thinks about you based on every interaction with your business. So, every interaction, this means your product is part of your customer's experience, your service, how easy it is to pay, the way that you reply, as you've seen dun sa icebreaker natin, di ba? The interactions with your staff, ano pa ba? The look of your store, If you have a restaurant, if you have a cafe or similar, even your restrooms are part of your customer's experience. Your social media posts, your ads, your website, they are all part of their customer experience. So customer experience is not just customer service. It's the total experience. Okay? So ngayon at alam na natin kung ano yung CX, next question naman, why should we care? Diba? Why does CX matter? That's because when your customers have a good experience, it benefits you. How? It brings in more money. Why? Because if your customers are happy, what do? Diba? They buy more of your product. They spend more money with your brand. Bibili pa sila ng ibang products, try pa nila yung ibang services. They stay loyal and they tell their family and friends. Right? Basically, they recommend your products and services. And syempre, pag highly recommended, subukan natin, diba? Which means even more revenue. But wait, there's more. Good CX also lowers your costs. Apart from lowering your cost of acquisition, diba? Kasi sila na mismo, they promote your brand, so sumusulit yung marketing nyo, it also lessens your work. Why? Because you receive less complaints, diba? If your customers are happy, you don't need to spend so many hours managing customer complaints. You can use those hours instead to do more productive work. Diba? You save yourself from spending on refunds, on vouchers, freebies to manage yung mga unhappy customers niyo. In summary, happy customers, happy employees, happy company. Diba? If my happy wife, happy life, happy customers, happy company. And more good news, MSMEs have an advantage when it comes to customer experience. Bakit? Unlike bigger companies and corporations, one, it is easier to build your CX culture. Since you're closer to your team, you're closer to your customers, you're closer to your staff, it's easier to train and build your way of working. Next, it's also easier to deploy improvements. Hindi na kailangan dumaan sa napakaraming approvals and sign-offs. If meron kayong gustong i-deploy, meron kayong gustong enhancement, go. Madali lang. Next, because you are closer to your customers, it's easier to track direct impact. Kita mo na agad kung effective ba yung change, and it's faster for you to pivot or adjust if needed. And as MSMEs, personal touch is your differentiator. Isa ito sa mga sinastrive ng larger companies, and isa ito sa unang nawawala pag nagsa-scale up ang mga small businesses. Pansin niyo ba yun? Pero personal touch, personalization is one of the most powerful tools. Pero again, what is personalization nga ba? Personalization means making your customers feel seen, known, and valued. It's making them feel like they are just not another sale. So, it's when you show them, kilala kita, naalala kita, we value you as a customer, and you show it in the way that you treat your customer. Okay? So, here are some examples of personalization just to concretize the idea a bit more. Greeting a suki by name. So imagine when you walk into a store and they say, good morning, Miss Anne, diba? Feeling special, diba? You feel remembered, like you're not just another customer. Next, remembering their usual order or their preference of service. So knowing na For example, hindi mahilig si client sa cat eye nail polish, ganyan. Mas type niya yung lavender scented lotion or allergic siya sa shrimp, ganyan. Those gestures build loyalty. Sending a thank you message. Kahit simpleng, salamat po sa order, hope to see you again, ganyan. Hindi siya kailangang super long paragraph. Customers just appreciate that you noticed. So if you can, it's very nice, mga handwritten notes, mga ganyan. Those are even more special. Okay, offering a birthday reward. This does not have to be big. Kahit 50 peso coupon or, like a free cookie on their birthday, it already makes customers smile and it keeps them coming back. And at the very least, what you can do is greet them on their birthday. Diba? That's already a big thing for your customer because you remember them. All right, next. Offering a discount on the 10th or so visit or purchase. So it's best if the customer doesn't even have to keep track. Pero pwede kahit manual stamp card lang, ganyan. It's a small way to say thank you for being loyal. Next, sending a quick update when an item they like is back in stock. For example, Miss Carla, available na po yung flavor na gusto nyo. That sort of message can make a customer return sooner, right? And noticing changes in behavior. So there's a story I heard of this pet store, no? Napansin nila na hindi na bumibili ng dog food yung regular customer nila. And later on, they found out that the dog passed. So what they did was they reached out to that customer, they sympathized with their customer, diba? Imagine how special that customer felt na the company, the store noticed. And all of these are not expensive or complicated. What they are is they are just thoughtful, right? And that's the heart of personalization. But apart from the emotional aspect of personalization, why does personalization matter? That's because 81% of customers ignore generic marketing. Generic is noise, right? 96% are more likely to buy when messages are personal. When the message aligns with your personal needs and preferences, mas effective siya. And of course, you end up more likely to buy. Next, 65% of customers expect personalized experiences. This is the normal expectation. With all the advancements in technology, customers already expect na we know more about them. Especially mga regular customers natin, di ba? And when the experience is not personalized, nagtataka ka, right? Normal expectation na kasi natin na yung mga personalized experiences. So that is why personalization is needed for customer loyalty and improved sales. So now let's talk about the difference between generic selling and intelligent selling. So generic selling is this one size fits all. It's like you're blasting the same promo to everybody. Buy one, take one, post it on your Facebook page, hoping that your customers notice. So it's loud, but it's not targeted, right? Your customer might see it, but most likely they will just scroll past because it doesn't feel relevant to them. Intelligent selling, on the other hand, is different. It is personalized and specific. So for example, instead of posting to everyone, you message your regular, hi Ana, dumating na yung size mo sa favorite mong blouse, for example, di ba? Same effort to send. Pero mas malaki yung chance na bibili siya kasi sakto sa kanya yung messaging. Okay? So the big difference is generic selling, it pushes the products, right? Intelligent selling, it builds relationships. And what do strong relationships do? They lead to customer loyalty, which means repeat customers, more referrals, and less effort to sell in the future. So that's why we say, sell smarter, not louder. Kung mag-e-effort ka na lang, Do it the smart way, the intelligent way. And this is where AI comes in. If you'll notice, when you watch yung mga streaming apps nyo or you go online shopping, napapansin nyo ba na parang laging sakto yung product list or recommendation sa'yo? So that is AI working behind the scenes. But AI is not just for big brands. MSMEs can also utilize AI. So think of AI as tools that help you work faster and smarter, like an extra assistant that never sleeps. So here are some simple examples. One of the biggest reasons businesses lose customers is because of slow or no reply. So simple, di ba? Research shows that 90% of customers rate an immediate response as very important, even more important than the price. But I understand how we only have, diba, limited time, we only have two hands. Replying immediately to every customer seems impossible. And that's where AI, your assistant that never sleeps, comes in. You can set up AI tools like chatbots and auto-responses. So kahit tulog ka, may sumasagot na agad dun sa inquiries sa Facebook or Messenger, ganyan. Pwede din silang sumagot sa FAQs like how much, where are you located, what are your store hours, can you send me your price list, so on and so forth. Pero, ito yung pinaka-importanting reminder. Hindi ibig sabihin na automated na, wala na tayong gagawin. Okay? We need to review the responses regularly for quality and accuracy. And make sure to update the bot or auto responses based on your actual customer behavior. All right? So kung madalas sila magtanong about delivery fee or payment methods, tapos you did not train your bot or hindi mo sinet up yung auto reply, you can add that. Keep improving as well. Think of it like training a staff member. The more you guide it, the better it gets. And most importantly, make it very easy for your customers to reach out to a human if they have to. All right. So yes, chatbots and auto replies can help you win on speed, but make sure that you do not sacrifice accuracy and care. Remember that any use of tech or AI should remove friction and not be the cause of friction. Okay. So another challenge for businesses is not maintaining their online presence. What does this mean? Posting inconsistently. For example, you post 3 times a week and then you disappear for a month. Or you only post when business is low or alam mo yun, medyo on and off yung social media presence nyo. This not only hurts your visibility because of, the thing we call the algorithm, but you also miss the chance to build trust with your customers. Inconsistent posting requires a lot more effort on your end because of momentum. Nawawala yung momentum. But again, we have AI now. And with AI, our daily tasks get 66% faster. We can use AI to help create things for us, like captions, even conceptualize promos, posters, menus, social media posts, ano pa ba? Whatever else, right? You can use AI to help create your content calendar, create the actual material, and plan your posts. Then you couple it pa with your well-trained chatbot or auto-reply. Imagine all the time that you can save through the use of AI. But again, don't just launch and leave. Make sure that you're always reviewing the interactions to ensure that your customers' experiences are positive. Next, another mistake is running the business on opinions or feelings rather than data. When we do not use data, we risk so many things. For example, overstock, waste in not just product, but also time and effort. Missed opportunities because you don't really know what works, which all mean higher cost, diba? But when you use data effectively and you're able to make smarter decisions, research has shown that an effective use of data increases sales and customer loyalty. And you can do this manually, of course, through Excel, analyzing the patterns and trends. But we understand that not everyone is a data scientist. So I'm sure you know where I'm going. AI can now help you as well with your customer analytics. So what is customer analytics? This just means understanding your customer's behavior using information that you already have. So this can be yung sales records nyo, yung mga customer lists, your Facebook comments, so on and so forth. Customer analytics with AI means using tools that analyze your sales, your feedback, your customer behavior, and then giving you insights that you can act on. All right? For example, here are some things that you can do with AI analytics. Number 1, track bestsellers automatically. AI can tell you which products are selling the most and what time they sell best. Next, you can also spot customer patterns. For example, napapansin ng AI na si customer A laging bumibili at the end of the month. So, pwede ka mag-send ng reminder or promo na sakto sa timing niya, right? It can also help you organize your suki list. So, instead of manual notes, CRM plus AI, these are tools. They can group your regular customers and suggest who do we need to re-engage, right? You can also learn from feedback faster. Instead of reading hundreds of FB comments manually, AI can summarize and give you the top 3 things that customers are saying. AI can also help you make smarter promos, diba? If they know what sells best, they can also suggest which offers are more likely to click based on your actual customer behavior. So in short, AI makes customer analytics simple. It becomes your business assistant or your consultant, showing you what matters so that you can act on it. All right. So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with 3 key reminders. Number 1, AI should remove friction, not create it. If the chatbot or tool makes life harder, makes it very frustrating for your customer, then it's not helping. No, the goal should always be to make things easier, faster, and smoother for your customer. Second, always use AI with the right purpose, and that is to improve customer experience. Don't just use AI because it's trendy. No, you use it para mas mabilis kang makasagot, mas personal yung service, and mas maayos yung journey ng customer mo. And third, start small, start today. You don't need a big budget or a big team to do this. Kahit simpleng auto-reply, AI-generated post or tracking your customer list, small steps will also show you big impact. Because at the end, customer experience isn't about being loud or being big. It's about being consistent, being caring, thoughtful, and being there when your customers need you most. All right? So, thank you for listening. I hope may natutunan kayo na magagamit nyo sa inyong mga businesses. And remember, happy customers means happy business.
Start small, start today. I love it. Thank you so much, Gail, for showing us really kung gaano ka-importante yung personalization sa customer experience. Oo nga naman, we have all experienced being a customer ourselves. And syempre kilig, di ba, whenever the cashier remembers your name or they remember your order, or as she says, even if they just greet you happy birthday, when we ourselves are the customers, ramdam yung kilig and yung extra attachment when that happens. And that's personalization. And it's really so special for MSMEs, and that's you, that's us, where you are able to do this as a strength of your business because, as Gail said, MSMEs unique factor is that personal touch, and you can always have that as an MSME. All right, guys, as we keep saying here in Breakthrough, bawal ang shy type. So, if you have questions for Miss Gail, please, wag na kayong mahiya. Send it over in that Zoom Q&A button in your screens because we're gonna try to ask some of those later during our Q&A session, okay? This is the time to ask those questions, and we'll try to get to more of those in a little while. Now, from the big picture of CX, let's move on to a real-life story of how AI is applied in business. Ang next nating speaker is known as the Voice Master of the Philippines, a pioneer in voice technology and AI literacy. Through his company, Creative Voices Productions and advocacy program AI Negosyo, he has been helping Filipinos see how AI can be a practical tool, not just for creativity, but also for entrepreneurship. That's you, that's us. And so, sa talk niya today, ibabahagi niya kung paano nakatulong ang AI para ma-transform ang engagement niya with customers, turning one-time buyers into loyal supporters. And that's what we all want, right? Sabay-sabay natin pakinggan ang kanyang journey and discover kung paano ninyo rin ito ma-apply sa inyong mga negosyo. And so, everyone, please join me in welcoming Mr. Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez.
Ayan. So, great day once again. Grabe. I'm so happy to be here, no? Great day, mabuhay. Ako nga po pala si Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez, the Voice Master. Hindi lang po boses ang puhunan ko. Negosyo rin tulad nyo, no? Dumaan po ako sa sari-saring challenges bilang MSME, no? Ngayong araw po, hindi lang tayo mag-uusap tungkol sa benta. Usapang loyalty po ito. Paano ba mapapabalik ang customer mo? Paano siya magagawang suki at paano makakatulong ang AI sa negosyo mo? Kahit hindi ka techie, kahit maliit ka lang, no? So let's talk about what is intelligent selling. Kailan mo ba huling sinabing, ay, baka magustuhan nila ito, tapos walang bumili, no? Alam mo ba, hindi na uso ang hula-hula selling ngayon. Dapat intelligent selling na tayo ngayon, no? Tulad ng ginagawa ko. Ibig sabihin, ginagamit natin ang data, yung actual behavior ng customer para malaman kung anong gusto nila, kailan nila gusto, at paano natin sila kakausapin. Alam nyo, ang maganda, hindi mo kailangan ng malaking team. Kahit solopreneur ka, may tools na po ngayon para gawin yan. At yun ang pag-uusapan natin. Alright, so let's talk about beyond the sale. Hindi lang po ito tungkol sa pagbebenta, mga kaibigan, no? Hindi lang ito tungkol sa pagbebenta ng isang beses. Ang tanong, paano mo mapapabalik yung mga customer mo? Paano mo sila mapapabalik sa business mo, sa negosyo mo? Pag suki na ang customer, hindi mo na sila kasi kailangan pilitin eh. Sila na yung kusang bumabalik, di ba? Ang pinaka-goal ng intelligent selling gamit ang AI ay ito. Hindi lang sila bumili, kundi bumalik. At pag bumalik sila, sila na mismo ang magre-recommenda sa iba. Yun ang tunay na beyond the sale, no? Katulad ng binebenta ko, puro boses. Alam nyo ba, dahil sa boses, ang dami naming nagawang project na yan. Ito po, let's talk about reality ng small business today. Tayo na ang boss, tayo pa ang inventory, tayo pa ang marketing, tayo pa ang nagre-reply sa Facebook at Shopee. Tayo rin ang janitor, lahat na. Ikaw na. Limited ang oras, limited ang budget, tapos ang daming kalaban. Big brands, important items, fake promos. Pero ito ang power natin bilang MSME. May malasakit tayo, di ba? Kilala natin ang customer. At ngayon may AI na para tulungan tayong gawing sistema o systematic ang malasakit na yan. Okay, tingnan natin. Ito, kalaban ang attention span. Lahat may sale, lahat may pa-promo, lahat may free shipping, no? Paano ka mapapansin sa dami ng choices ng customer mo lalo na ngayon? May Shopee, may Temu, may Lazada. Dito papasok yung AI. Hindi mo kailangan sumigaw para mapansin. Kailangan mo maging relevant. Meaning, ibigay mo sa customer ang gusto nila sa tamang oras at sa tamang paraan. Alam niyo na, nagsimula ako sa hula selling eh. Kung ano yung uso, ano yung, 'di ba? Dapat itigil na natin 'yan. Kasi dati lagi ko sinasabi sa sarili ko, feeling ko gusto nila 'to. Try natin, baka mag-click. Alam niyo, napakarami ko na pong negosyong na lugi. Magugulat kayo. Hindi na po pwede yung hindi na pwede yung ganun ngayon eh. Magsasayang ka lang ng effort at budget. With AI, makikita mo kung anong produkto ang laging tinitignan pero hindi binibili. Sinong bumibili tuwing Friday at anong oras sila active sa page mo. Hindi mo na kailangan manghula. May data ka na kasi, no? At bakit mahirap ang loyalty ngayon? Ay, ikaw loyal ka ba? 'Di ba? Kahit satisfied ang customer, hindi ibig sabihin babalik siya sa isang maling reply lang sa chat. Ah, isang mabilis na delivery lang ng kakompetensya mo, ay yari ka na. Lilipat sila agad dun. Sa panahon po kasi ngayon, loyalty is not automatic. Kailangan mong i-earn, i-nurture at i-personalize ang relationship. Ang good news AI can help you do this kahit 24/7 pa yan. Ito, kwentuhan ko kayo, no? The day I met AI. 2010 pa lang kasi nasa AI na tayo. Kasi akala ko dati ang AI pang rich lang, pang mayayaman, pang corporate, pang techie. No? Pero hindi. Alam mo bang libre o mura lang ang karamihan ng AI tools ngayon? Lalo na ngayon. Lalo na. No? At kayang-kaya silang gamitin ng kahit sino. Kahit online seller ng tusino. Kahit sari-sari store sa probinsya. Nung nakita ko yung potential na yon, sinabi ko sa sarili ko, ito na. This is it. This is the future of business para sa mga MSMEs. No? Ito, gusto ko i-share sa inyo itong 11 Labs journey ko. Bilang AI voice master, 3 dekada na akong nagkukwento gamit ang boses ko. Pero nung dumating yung 11 Labs, mas lalo kong nakita kung gaano kalayo ang mararating ng boses ko kapag sinamahan ng teknolohiya. Ang 11 Labs ay isang AI audio research company na gumagawa ng realistic at versatile AI voices, text-to-speech, at iba pang mga audio tools. Kaya nitong gumawa ng mga lifelike text-to-speech na may emotion. Kasi dati po, di ba, robotic yung AI, yung pumunta sa kanto, narito na tayo. Ayan. Ito gusto kong mag-clone ng sarili kong boses para magamit ko kahit saan. Yan. At gusto kong magdisenyo ng bagong boses para sa mga text description. Ngayon, mamaya papakita natin yan, no? Ito pinakamaganda sa ngayon sa mga AI voices. Ito'y gumagawa ng dubbing sa iba't ibang wika. Pero buo pa rin yung emotion. At ito'y kaya nito magbigay ng tunog para sa content, gaming, audiobooks at accessibility. At malinaw ang kanilang mission to make content universally accessible in any language and any voice. Para sa akin, ang pinakamalaking tulong ng 11 Labs ay ang voice cloning. Kasi nagkaroon ako ng digital twin ng boses ko na kahit wala ako, kahit natutulog ako, tuloy pa rin ang mensahe, inspirasyon at proyekto ko. Alam nyo, ang boses, kapag pinagsama sa teknolohiya, nagiging walang hanggan. Nagiging forever yan. Buti pa yan, may forever, no? Ito po yung 11 Labs kasi, hindi lang ako voice master ngayon, kundi AI voice master na ang boses ko po ay naririnig nyo. So, very familiar yung boses ko. Kahit saan, kahit kailan, at sa anumang wika, nagagamit na. Yan. Gamit po ang 11 Labs, nakakagawa ako ng AI version ng sarili kong boses. No? Tagalog, English, French, Spanish. And tunay para po talaga ako yung nagsasalita. So, mamaya gusto ko pala mag-share sa inyo ng mga credits galing sa 11 Labs na para matry nyo rin. Meron ako ditong shinare na QR code that you can pwede nyong i-link yan, no? So, ayun nyo lang sa cellphone. Tawag dito. Basta punta kayo dun sa Find. Tapos, picturean nyo yan. Lalabas na yung website para para pwede kayong mag-try, no? So, habang nagsasalita ako. So, ito naman, gusto kong i-share sa inyo yung about Jug AI. Ito yung isa sa mga ginagamit ko. Alam nyo, bilang AI voice master, ilang dekada na akong gumagawa ng boses. Nagkukwento at tumutulong sa libu-libong tao para mahanap ang sarili nilang tinig. Pero nung dumating yung AI, nagbago po yung laro, no? Hindi lang boses ang kayang palakasin ng teknolohiya, pati kwento, pati imahe, pati video. Kaya nung nakilala ko ang Jug AI, nung na-discover ko siya, para akong nabigyan ng bagong mikropono na hindi lang nakakaabot sa isang kwarto, kundi sa buong mundo. Ito po yung kagandahan kasi sa mga AI ngayon. It can translate it in different languages, no? Ganito kasi siya. Dati, kailangan ko pang mag-record, mag-edit, mag-shoot, at minsan magbayad pa ng production team para makagawa ng isang video. Pero ngayon, gamit ang Jug AI, kaya kong gumawa ng video, no? Kahit mula sa URL niya, yung website, text, or images. So, sobrang dali lang niya. Parang nagkukwento lang ako, tapos AI na ang gumagawa ng script. Naglalagay siya ng avatar, background music, pati mga subtitles. At hindi lang basta-basta avatar, ha. Pwede pang gawing AI clone ko mismo. Kasi ako, dami kong AI clone ngayon. Sobrang daming napuproduce. Kaya kahit wala ako sa harap ng camera tulad nito, nandun pa rin ako. Nakikita, naririnig at naipapadala ang mensahe ko. Para akong may mga voice master clones na sabay-sabay nagtuturo, nag-inspire at nagbebenta. Okay? So, gusto ko po ring mag-share sa inyo. Ayan, another free. Scan nyo yan. Nakadalawa na po kayong free. Ano? Mamaya marami tayong freebies. Pwede na kayong merong trial po dyan. At i-try nyo rin. Scan nyo, picturean nyo yung QR code na yan. So, let's watch this video. May ginawa po akong video para sa ating Globe Business Breakthrough Masterclass. Para
Handa ka na bang
promotional material po siya. Let's watch this.
Handa ka na bang i-level up ang iyong negosyo gamit ang AI? Sa Breakthrough Masterclass, Small Biz Edition, ngayong Setyembre 4, matututunan ng mga small business owners kung paano gamitin ang AI para engage customers, gumawa ng mas personal at meaningful na ugnayan sa bawat kliyente, personalized experience, alamin ang kanilang preferences at needs para mas maging sayo lang ang serbisyo. Drive loyalty. Gamit ang tamang AI tools, mapapanatili mo ang tiwala at balik-balik na suporta ng customers mo. Hindi mo na kailangang manghula kung ano ang gusto ng market dahil tutulungan ka naming gamitin ang AI para mas maintindihan at mas mapalapit ka sa iyong mga customer. Para sa mga negosyanteng Pilipino na gustong mag-adapt, mag-innovate at magtagumpay, ito na ang pagkakataon. Mark your calendar. September 4th event, Breakthrough Masterclass, Small Biz Edition, Beyond the Sale, using AI to create loyal customers. Dahil sa mundo ng negosyo, hindi lang tungkol sa pagbenta, kundi tungkol sa pagbuo ng matibay na relasyon.
AI ang kasama, mas maintindihan, mas mapalapit sa customers mo.
Kita nyo? Kanina ko lang ginawa yan bago tayo magsimula, as in like 30 minutes before we start. Sabi ko, I would like to share something sa inyo na kaya nyong gawin. Na hindi nyo na kailangan ng advertising agency. Hindi nyo na kailangan ng mga voice talent. Hindi nyo na kailangan ng mga recording studio. Hindi nyo na kailangan ng video editor. Kayo mismo, through AI, magagawa nyo na yan. So it democratized the power of creativity. Kaya sa negosyo, sa advocacy, sa edukasyon, napakalaki po nang naitutulong nito sa akin. Sa aking programa na AI Education PH at AI Negosyo, nagagawa kong maglabas ng mas maraming videos na pang-edukasyon, pang-negosyo, mabilis at consistent. Hindi na ako nag-aalala kung may oras pa ba ako para mag-edit at gumawa ng graphics. Dahil po sa Jag AI, yan, siya na ang bahala. Okay? Kung gusto mong marinig yung boses mo, naniniwala ako gamitin mo ang teknolohiya. Pero kung gusto mong tumatak ang boses mo, gamitin mo ang teknolohiya para magbigay ng halaga. At yun ang ginawa ko, no? Dahil sa Jag AI, hindi lang lumakas ang boses ko, mas dumami pa ang naabot ko. Same as 11 Labs. Mas naging malinaw ang mensahe ko at mas naging mabilis ang paraan para makapag-inspire ng mga tao. Kaya kung ako bilang AI voice master ay natulungan nitong i-level up ang paraan ng pagkukwento ko, sigurado ako pwede rin kayong tulungan ng AI na i-level up ang negosyo nyo, brand at advocacy nyo nang hindi kayo gumagastos na malaki. Yun yung maganda doon. May gastos pa rin. Pero sa panahon ngayon, hindi sapat na may boses ka lang. Kailangang marinig at mapanood ka rin sa iba't ibang anyo at dito panalo ang may AI, no? Ang AI ang nagsasabi sa akin kung sino ang dapat kong i-follow, anong content ang dapat kong i-post at kung anong offer ang swak sa suki ko. Okay? So let's talk about formula tech plus touch equals trust. Okay? So, hindi po sapat yung hindi sapat na ikaw lang. Okay? Kailangan combo. Technology plus human touch equals trust. Sabi nga, kung may high-tech, dapat may high-touch. Okay? AI will help you start the conversations, pero ikaw pa rin ang magpapatuloy ng malasakit. For example, no? AI sends the voice message, then ikaw mismo magme-message ng konting personal touch. Ganyan mo mabubuo ang tunay na loyalty, no? So, I would like also to share yung AI Education PH dahil dito ko naisip dapat lahat ng Pilipino matuto ng AI, di ba? Kahit mga kung sino man sa probinsya. Kaya ako ginawa ang AI Education PH para sa teachers, sa kabataan, sa professionals. Para hindi tayo maiiwan, para magamit natin ang AI bilang tools, hindi threat. Di ba? Ano ba ang AI negosyo? Ayan. So AI negosyo po, sa AI negosyo, ang goal ay simple lang. Tulungan ang MSME mag-adapt sa AI katulad nyo. May AI chatbot ka na para sa Facebook page. Marami naman po yan sa YouTube University pero maganda, Tagalog, no? Mas naintindihan ng mga ordinaryong tao. May AI scheduler ka na para sa daily post mo, tapos may product suggestion tool ka pa, parang Netflix ng negosyo mo. At lahat ng yan, kaya ng budget mo. At kung wala kang budget, mahalaga, may internet ka. So meron din po pala akong programa na gusto kong i-share sa inyo, yung Certified AI Creators Program. Na ito, yung ginawa ko kanina, ituturo ko din sa inyo. Dito naman sa Certified AI Creators Program, tinuturo ko kung paano gumawa ng sarili mong content, boses, video, podcast at iba pa, gamit yung AI. Kasi hindi naman po sapat na marunong kang magbenta lang. Dapat creator ka rin, di ba? Hindi yung benta ka lang. Kaya yung mayaman, creator, hindi naman yung binebenta. Kung kaya mong gumawa ng sarili mong AI voice promo, kaya mo ring gumawa ng commercial, sarili mong chatbots, hindi mo na kailangang umasa pa sa iba. Ikaw na rin yung one-man brand, no? Oy, may kwento ako sa inyo. Ito yung tungkol sa isang eco buyer. May isa kasi akong customer, isang beses lang bumili. Pero yung gamit, no? Pero gamit ang isang AI tools, nakita kong lagi siyang tumitingin sa eco-friendly section eh. So, gumawa ako ng personalized na 11 Labs voice. Sabi ko, "Hi ma'am, baka magustuhan niyo itong bagong eco collection namin." Oh, guess what? Bumalik siya. Bumili at hanggang ngayon, suki ko na siya. Ano? Hindi dahil sa promo, kundi dahil sa personalization. Okay? Alam mo, simulan natin dito. Let's start here. Paano ka magsisimula? Oh, ito ha. Ito yung magandang pag-usapan natin. Paano ka magsisimula? Ito. Auto-reply. Yan. May auto-reply na kasi yung chatbot para sa mga taong gustong tanong sa page mo. Personalized greetings gamit ang AI voice. Paano yon? Ayun nga. Tuturo ko din yan kasi wala na tayong oras eh. Analyze kung anong produkto ang i-click pero hindi ma-check out. Paano yon? Hindi mo kailangang i-automate lahat. Pili ka lang ng isa tapos simulan mo doon. Okay? Ako, nagsimula lang ako sa pag-automate ng chat reply. Lagi akong, alam mo yun, naalala niyo dati yan, daming tanong pero ang hirap kang sumagot. Ngayon, may automation na. Okay, ngayon, may chatbot na ako, 24/7 siya sumasagot. At di lang chatbot, voice chat pa. Ako nga pala po yung gumawa ng, AI ni Jose Rizal. Yan. Anong resulta nito? Mas mataas na ang closing rate at mas konti ang stress. Okay? Ang pinakamahalagang natutunan ko dito, AI doesn't replace malasakit. Yon. It scales it. Kung tunay ang malasakit mo at AI helps you show it better. Kumbaga, siya yung magmamagnify, no? Faster, more consistent sa mas maraming tao. Okay? So remember, AI sale gives you income. A sale gives you income. But loyalty gives you impact. Sa negosyo, hindi sapat ang dumaan lang ang customer. Dapat siya'y bumalik, maging suki at mag-refer ng iba. Okay? Yan ang beyond the sales. So, sa pagtatapos mga ka-AI, sa panahon ngayon, hindi lang dapat matalino tayo. Dapat AI lino o parang AI talino, AI lino, I lino. Matalino na may AI tayo. Kaya ako po sinimulan yung AI Education PH, AI Negosyo, at Certified AI Creators Program para sabay-sabay tayong aangat. Hindi ito tech talk, no? Ito ay tungkol sa kinabukasan ng negosyo natin. Let's stop selling blindly. Let's start selling intelligently. And let's go beyond the sale together. With that, thank you very much, Globe Business. And to all the people na nandyan ngayon at nanunood sa ating Zoom. And God bless everyone. Thank you. This is The Voice Master. By the way, manood po kayo ng aking show every Saturday sa Radyo Pilipinas, AI Talks with The Voice Master. Napakarami niyo po matututunan tungkol sa artificial intelligence. And also like my page, The Voice Master, sa YouTube. And you can also subscribe din sa YouTube. And like my page sa Facebook, The Voice Master and AI Voice Master. With that, God bless everyone. Have a nice day.
The Voice Master of the Philippines there, Pocholo, thank you so much for sharing that journey with us. Grabe, in such a short time, ang dami na nating bagong tools that we can immediately explore and start using to see kung bagay ba sa business natin yung mga tools na to. And he made it simple to understand and not intimidating, no? I think that was a great way to learn about more tools that we can access and that are available to us right now. Again, Sir Pocholo, thank you so much. We'll hear more from him later during our fireside chat. And speaking of that fireside chat, again, huwag kayong mahiya guys to ask questions. You'll see that little Q&A button somewhere down here. Please do ask our speakers because our fireside chat is coming up in just a little while. So again, wag mahiyang magtanong so that we can discuss that later on during our chat, our fireside chat. All right, now to close our speaker sessions, we're going to hear from someone who works directly with MSMEs, guiding them on how to use data and AI tools in very practical ways. Of course naman, we always want it to be in these practical ways, in ways that are digestible to us as small businesses. And on that note, our next speaker is a business solutions consultant dito lang sa Globe Business with over 10 years of experience sa automation, analytics, and digital transformation. Natulungan na niya ang napakaraming businesses na makahanap ng simple at abot-kayang paraan para makipagsimula sa kanilang AI journey. Ngayong araw, ipapakita niya sa atin kung paano niya mapapaganda ang customer experience kahit hindi malaki ang budget. We all love that, no? Kahit hindi malaki ang budget, with the use of practical tools and easy steps that we are able to apply in each of our businesses. And we love to see that customization. We love to see the practical ways we can do that. And so, on that note, let's all give a warm welcome to Mr. Jermaine Enriquez.
Good afternoon everyone. I'm Jermaine Enriquez. I'm part of Globe Business Solutions Consultant, and super excited ako to discuss this topic on AI on a budget. So, from our first two speakers, natutunan natin ang customer experience, on how to do personalization, on how to drive loyalty using AI. So, pero sana huwag naman natin isipin na AI baka masyado yang mahal para sa business ko or baka hindi kayanin niya ng business ko to obtain AI or baka hindi ako makakuha ng ROI when I get AI. So, hopefully, after this session is magkaroon tayo ng insights on some of the practical uses na AI na meron tayo here in Globe Business and kung paano natin siya ma-apply to our everyday operations. So, AI is reshaping work across different industries. So, dito sa pinapakita kong slide, meron lang tayong apat na dapat tandaan on the capabilities of AI. So, first is search. Ayan, familiar na tayo dyan. We're always asking AI, asking them questions, and from many sources dito sa internet, nagpo-provide siya ng direct answer sa atin na conversational. Kaya makakapagkaroon tayo ng follow-up questions, susundan niya pa yung mga unang naging question natin, and so on. Next is summarization. So, isa pang madalas nating tinatanong on AI is, ano ba yung nangyari on this latest news? Or, can you summarize this particular event movie? Or, ang common use case is, meron ako ditong document AI. Can you help me to summarize ano yung mga important points in this document para para mabilis ko siyang maintindihan. So, with those summarization uses of AI, mas better tayo makagain ng insights, mas magkakaroon tayo ng better access of the data even if in a very short amount of time. So next naman is generation. So sa mga previous speakers natin, marami tayong naging examples on how they use AI to generate not just text, pwede rin tayong magkaroon ng creation of pictures or kanina sa voices or processes. So it helps us to go to market, do prototyping, piloting, and faster selling. And lastly, actions. Yan. If we use AI properly, we are able to do automation. Yung mga bagay na madalas lang paulit-ulit ginagawa or routinely ito yung mga steps to perform this particular step. We can ask AI, oh AI, kapag may customer na nagtanong sa'yo, ito yung magiging sagot mo, ito yung magiging tone mo, dito kukunin yung mga answers. So, yun, makakapag-provide tayo ng definite actions na gagawin ng AI for us. So, how can AI elevate customer experience? So, in the 4 things I'm showing here, gusto ko siyang i-divide into external use case and internal use case. So, external use case, yung dito mga nasa left-hand side, tapos yung mga internal use case is nandito naman sa right-hand side. So, pag sinabi kong external use case, this is between you, ikaw, yung business mo, and yung mga customers mo. And pag sinabi naman natin na internal use case, so it's for your employees o ikaw mismo, yung mga kayo, yung mga tao sa business mo. So, when you talk about yung external use case, dito papasok yung chatbots na meron tayo. So, we can have chatbots na sila yung magiging kausap ng ating mga customers na pwede siyang gamitin for support kung merong mga inquiries yung mga customers natin with us. Pwede natin gamitin yung chatbot for selling. And also, ang maganda sila sa chatbot is yung availability. So, it's always there, 24/7, and it's consistent. So, pwede natin i-define na ito yung magiging responses natin, chatbot. So, every time na ganito yung tanong, ito yung magiging tone and how, paano ka sasagot sa kanya. And lastly, and isang aspeto dito is yung security. Kasi we're using chatbot instead of, for example, meron tayong actual customer support na merong some chances na baka yung data na makuha natin from the customer is mawala siya or ma-expose, ganyan. So at least when we're using chatbot, secured ang ating data. Next is the customer feedback. So since meron tayong chatbot, yun yung way for the customer na makuha yung feedback niya. That's another data point for us na makukuha natin what does he think about our product, pwede natin yung ma-analyze, pwede natin yung masama to all our other data points to makita natin saan ba tayo pwede mag-improve. So dun naman tayo papasok sa mga internal use case on the right-hand side. So personalization, na discuss to from our first two speakers. So with many data points, kung ano yung mga binibili, kung ano yung mga info na alam natin about our customer, kung ano yung mga pattern, ano yung mga produktong madalas mabenta. So yung mga yon, you can use AI to summarize and siya na yung mag-analyze for you. And pasok ulit sa internal use case is yung automation. So pag nakapag-define tayo ng mga task na okay, mukhang mas madali na lang kung si AI na lang ang gagawa nito. So ma-free up natin yung oras natin for more strategic or mga programs na pwede ba natin i-develop for our business. So Glow Business as your AI partner. So kami sa Glow Business, we want to be your AI partner. So kami committed into guiding our customers through their AI journey. Kasi journey yan It's not one time na okay, kuha ko ng AI tools for now and then yun na. No, syempre maraming magbabago dyan and maraming magiging advancement, maraming magiging changes on how you use your AI and baka kailangan mo mag-scale up, mag-scale down on your usage. So, paano papasok si Glow Business as your AI partner? So, first is with strong connectivity. Siyempre, yan yung foundation ng ating business Having a reliable internet for our offices or for our stores, for our operations. So, dyan papasok si Glow Business as your trusted partner. And hindi lang sa internet. If you're on the go, mga business on the go, we can also offer mobile data for calls and meetings with our suppliers, customers, and kung sino man. So after the strong connectivity, dun tayo papasok sa expert guidance. So with our team, sa the Business Solutions Consulting, ang trabaho namin is to talk to customers, to you. Tatanungin namin, okay, ano ba yung experience mo? Ano ba yung mga problems that you want to address? Paano makakatulong ang AI? Hindi lang basta, okay, ito yung problem mo, AI, here, ito yung solution ni Glow for you. Hindi. We want to be able to have that conversation with you para makapag-come up kami with tailored solutions from the many AI offerings na pwede naming ma-provide for you. And the last is the continuous support. So, katulad na sinabi ko kanina, it's not one time. Ang pagkuha ng AI, it's not one time. So, after a few months ng usage of AI, so magkaroon tayo ng follow-up conversation. Ano yung naging usage mo? Ano yung naging strategies? So, with our other clients, ano yung best practices na we can help to offer you? So, punta tayo sa actual offerings na meron si Glow Business. So, kanina nabanggit ko na yung AI, it can be external or internal. So, itong pinapakita ko ngayon is for external use case. So, it's Google Agent Garden. So, when we're talking about garden, for example, garden ng mga prutas or bulaklak, ano ba siya? Meaning, meron ng isang nagtanim dyan, and then tumubo na siya, and then tayo is kukunin na lang natin, gagamitin na lang natin. So, ganun si Google Agent Garden. Ano siya? Pre-made na mga agent. So, parang hindi tayo matatakot or parang magkakaroon ng fear na baka masyadong mahal to make my own chatbot kasi i-build ko pa yan, paano siya sasagot, No, with Google Agent Garden, so yun nga, pre-made na siya, meron nang gumawa ng mga sample chatbots that you can already use. So, dito sa right-hand side, nagbigay ako dito ng mga samples na kailangan mo ba ng chatbot for customer service? So, mga chatbot na pwedeng sumagot on mga issues or requests, or kailangan mo ba ng chatbot for personalized shopping, for getting sales order, or meron ding available chatbot for travel concierge and helping customers make their travel plans or itineraries. And meron ding chatbot on marketing, on how do you grow your brand. So, depende on your use case na kailangan mo, marami ng mga pre-made chatbots that you can use. So, once you select na pili na natin ano yung chatbot na meron tayo, you can use your internal systems. Di ba meron tayong mga, for example, if we use a CRM or kahit ano lang sa sheet lang, but we will maintain yung mga customers natin and kung ano yung mga account numbers nila, ano yung mga na-collect natin na data sa kanila, we can actually help you to connect that knowledge base, that data source to your chatbot. Para pag nagsabi si customer na account ng name niya, alam mo na kaagad kung yung account number niya, kung ano yung mga previous order niya. So medyo kompleto yung magiging experience. And with Google Agent Garden, pwede natin ma-define yung since it's conversational to, kung ano yung mga follow-up questions, pwede natin i-define na kunwari pag nag-iba yung conversation, iba yung tinanong niya, paano yung magiging transition. So all of that, kumbaga nagawa na kasi yung chatbot, i-configure na lang natin. And the best part about this is yung flexibility niya. Saan mo pwedeng ilagay yung chatbot na to? So nilagay ko here, you can put the chatbots here in your website. Pare, meron kang website, tapos lalagay mo doon into a small widget. Pwede mong ilagay small portion doon is a chatbot for taking orders or taking in request. Or kung wala ka namang website, just Facebook Messenger. Pwede nating i-deploy itong nagawa nating na-configure nating chatbots here into your Messenger page. Or kahit Viber then, that's also possible. So here lang, I'm just showing a framework step by step. Identify the problem. So ano ba yung gusto nating i-address na I'm receiving a lot of customer inquiries and requests for support. Naubos yung oras ko, even gabi may mga nagtatanong sa akin. So, match it to the right AI tool. Gamitin natin yung Agent Garden. Sige, piliin natin sa sample kanina yung customer service chatbot. And then integrate natin into your systems, into your workflows. I-connect natin yung chatbot nyo to your sheets ng reference ng customers mo or if you have a CRM para mas maging meaningful yung interaction. And then with that, makikita natin yung AI in action. So external, available na yung chatbot, it can support your customers 24/7. Internal, based dun sa nagiging feedback, nagiging sagot ni customers in the chatbot, makakuha tayo ng insights on kung ano yung preferences niya, kung ano yung feedback. So yun yung use case for external for talking to customers yung chatbot. Next naman is for internal. So meron tayo dyan is Google Workspace. So Google Workspace is a collection of mga services that we can use for communication and productivity. So I'm showing here, dito sa slide na to si Gmail. So with Gmail for your business, kompleto na siya. Nandyan of course yung email mo, nandyan yung mga chats mo na pwede mo kausapin yung mga other people in your company. Meron dyan yung mga meetings mo. If you set calendar invites, pag-set ka with your suppliers or internally, makikita mo siya dito. You can put in your task. You can put in other applications na i-connect mo rin sa Gmail mo. So, it's all here connected in your Gmail. The next part is, of course, communication and then yung productivity. So with Google Workspace, meron din siya nung Google Docs to make documents, Google Slides to make presentations, Google Sheets to make Excel spreadsheet analysis ng iyong mga data, and meetings, Google Meet. So, ano yung bago with Google Workspace? Ito na yung tinatawag natin na Gemini era. So, we use yung email natin, yung mga sheets natin with our everyday usage. Pero ang bago ngayon is meron ng flavor of AI yung ating Google Workspace. So, makikita natin madalas tong parang medyo AI na icon na to within your Google Workspace. It helps you to meron ka ng AI assistant sa lahat ng mga ginagamit mo for Google Workspace. So for example, in your Gmail, meron siya, ka makikita ditong button na help me write. So parang magbibigay ka lang ng input na can you help to, parang kailangan ko ng email, something like this. So siya na yung gagawa ng email for you, sisend mo na lang. And pwede mo rin gamitin si Gemini in Google Workspace on analysis. Ilan ba yung mga unread emails ko? Ano ba yung summary ng mga unread emails ko? Possible po yan ngayon with the Google Workspace with Gemini. So again, helping you write sa Google Docs. Magbibigay ka lang ng mga cues na gagawa ako ng ganitong proposal or project plan. Pwede mo ba akong bigyan ng starting point? AI. So yan. It helps you generate, gives you a starting point para madali. Dito tayo nakakasave ng oras eh. Kasi meron na tayong AI that helps us to actually do our work. Pagdating naman sa Google Slides, it helps us to create images para maging personalized ang ating mga presentation na gagawin. And here, in Google Sheets, pag nilagay mo yung data mo, it can help you to analyze. Siya yung magpo-provide ng magandang presentation ng data na meron ka in your, just for example, yung sales data mo. Si AI can also help there. Si Gemini can also help there to analyze. So, ito yung mga different things na pwede natin magawa with Google Workspace. So, yan. Mail, Google Meet. With Google Meet naman, pwede tayong magkaroon ng recordings. So, for example, nagkaroon tayo ng online meeting ngayon. After the meeting, si Gemini magpo-provide siya sa atin ng summary. Okay, ito yung mga pinag-usapan in this meeting. Napakalaki pong time saver ito for businesses. Kasi kahit hindi ka naka-attend sa meeting na to, makikita mo yung summary ng pinag-usapan and makaka-catch up ka with your team. So again, yung pag-summarize, yung pag-help translate, yung pag-help pag-create, all of that is in the Google Workspace with Gemini. So, AI on a budget, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na hindi natin kailangan ng malaking investment to obtain these AI tools. So, dun sa chatbot kanina, it's ready made. Hindi mo na siya from scratch gagawin yung mga chatbots mo. Iko-configure mo na lang. Kaya hindi ganun kalaki yung cost na kailangan mo. With Google Workspace, you can start with critical users. Naka-tiered pricing kasi yung, meron kasi mga options dyan na itong Google Workspace na to, walang AI. Itong Google Workspace na to, may AI. So, you can actually mix and match kung ano yung gagamitin mo. And yung last part is solutions consulting with our team. Hindi lang siya, okay, ito yung AI, ito yung solution. Magkaroon tayo ng conversation on your requirements on paano natin siya gagawin. So here, ito po yung mga products na meron kami in Globe Business on connectivity, AI tools, si Agent Garden, and si Gemini. So lastly, AI on a budget, it's not just a possibility. Baka sinasabi natin, possible po yan. Yes, it's definite possibility. And it's very a good strategy for MSMEs looking for sustained growth. So by embracing chatbots, AI assistants, and partnering with trusted advisors like Globe Business, can help you advancement of your business. So yun lang po. Maraming salamat.
Thank you so much, Jermaine. Really, it's so encouraging to know that, we don't have to go through this journey by ourselves because as we said nga nung kakastart lang natin sa session today, no, na napaka-intimidating minsan ng concept ng AI. But, as we go along, we're learning more and more that, number one, there are so many tools available to us and we can do it on a budget, like Jermaine says. And number two, we don't have to do it alone. And so it's so encouraging to know that Globe Business is a trusted partner that we can rely on for this journey. No? Now, we'll be hearing more from Sir Jermaine in just a while. But again, we're going to remind you, it's almost time for that Q&A session. So please, like we keep saying, bawal ang shy type. This is the time to ask those questions. And if you have anything that you want to ask our specific speakers, this is the time to send that in. This is your last chance, actually, because in just a few moments, we will be bringing them back on the screen. Again, this is our chance to hear them exchange ideas, respond to your relatable questions, and share even more insights that they can help you with. Ayan. So, again, in case you missed it, kung meron pa kayong questions, you just have to click the Zoom interface that says Q&A, type in your questions, hit send, and our Globe representatives are ready to collect them and pass those along. But for now, it's time to welcome back our 3 speakers of the day. So please, let's give a warm welcome back to Gail, Pocholo, and Jermaine. Hi, everyone. Ayan. Kamusta? Can we do a quick check? Can we all see and hear each other all right?
Yes.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Hello,
Yeah.
yes.
Ayan, perfect. You know how it is. We always have to do that quick check. Ayan, speakers, my goodness, we learned so much from you today, and may matutunan pa tayo now because it is time for our Q&A session. So let's jump right into it, shall we? So first things first, I'm sure we can all relate to this first question because of the age of social media, the age of, digital, everything is going so fast. Short na ng mga attention spans natin. I think kahit tayo mismo, guilty tayo dyan. And so, this question's for you, Gail. In a world with such short attention spans, what is one practical way a small business can stand out and catch the attention of customers online?
Okay. All right. So one practical way I would say to get their attention is by giving them your attention. So what does this mean? This means listen to your customers, understand what they really need, and show them na kilala mo sila through what you do as a business. Okay, so for example, the way that you respond to their questions, the way that you create your marketing campaigns or your social media posts, right? The way that you design and deliver your products and services, it has to show na very relevant sa kanila. So remember, as we've been saying this whole time, no, customers ignore generic noise. Pero pag relevant sa kanila yung message mo or yung ad mo and whatnot, if sakto dun sa kailangan nila, sila mismo yung lalapit sa'yo, sila mismo yung papansin sa'yo. And again, it's not being the loudest. It's not being, the most visible or whatnot. It's about being the most relevant. Yun.
Thanks so much, Gail. Feel ko talaga during your talk when you were saying how when really simple things, they remember your name, they remember your birthday, and it doesn't even have to be an expensive solution. I'm sure relate tayong lahat na when we receive an ad na talagang generic, feel mo yun na parang okay, they just sent this, general message. They don't even know who I am. I'm just a number. Bale ganun, 'di ba? So if we could really feel, I think, how customization is so important because we're looking for that already in our customer experience. And so, it's been quite a journey of trial and error, and now to see it like this, which brings us to our next question. Sir Pocholo, this question's for you. Grabe yung journey mo, sir. Grabe yung
Yeah.
tools that you shared with us and everything that you do currently. So, Pocholo, looking back, this question says, what mistakes did you make when you first started experimenting with AI for your business? And what lessons did you learn other small business owners here can relate to? Mistakes
Yeah.
and lessons. Go ahead, Pocholo.
Actually, same as a lot of industry, maraming takot kasi sa pagbabago, especially when sa amin, sa industry namin. Imaginein mo, mawawalan talaga ng trabaho mga voice talent kapag hindi sila adapt or they don't embrace the technology, especially artificial intelligence. So, marami kasi akong sinubukang negosyo no? At the end of the day, babalik ka pa rin sa passion, sa purpose mo. So, ang kagandahan kasi sa AI, na-duplicate niya yung boses ko na hindi ko na kailangan mag-record. bagkus magge-generate na lang siya. No? So far, I can say there's like 100,000 people already used my voice, especially sa mga advertising nila. So, sikat na sikat yung boses ko ngayon sa TikTok, sa Instagram, sa Facebook. Kasi what I did, I always believe that our voice is a gift from God. And how we use it, that's our gift back to God. But I only have limited time. Halimbawa, pag nag-record ako ng isang commercial, hindi nyo na itatanong, sikat yung boses ko, ako lang hindi. No? So, one of my di ba, maraming mga ginawang commercial, yung, Tabe, Bibo, bagong Bibo. Oh, anong sikreto ng bagong Bibo? May mga ganyan. Sample lang yan. Kaya kong gawin ng mga anime. I
Character
did
voices.
hundreds of anime, and I'm also the voice of the father of Sanchay sa Mature Garden. So sabi ko, pag dumating ang panahon na hindi na ang tao, kasi ang magde-decide hindi naman yung voice talent kung kukunin siya o hindi. Even the advertising agency and recording studio, wala silang power to decide. It's always the, di ba, yung mga client natin. Kumbaga yung mga, kung sino yung magpapagawa ng voice. So what I did, shinare ko yung boses ko sa maraming taos through AI. So, because of that, I had an opportunity din na lagi ko ring magamit yung boses ko na sa mga YouTube mga contents, no? Na hindi ko na rin kailangang mag-record kasi like halimbawa nung nasa Surigao ako, si Kehor, no? Wala akong recording kahit yung microphone. So, biglang yung client kailangan ng voice over. So, ang ginawa ko, boses ko pa rin naman yun. Di-generate ko na lang. At mas magaling pa nga yung AI voice ko kaysa sa akin. Kasi mas magaling siya mag-English. English kasi yun eh. So, yung gusto ko lang i-share sa mga tao na huwag kayong matakot. Ang AI kasi, ano yan eh. It's a tool and also, kakampi mo yan. You are your AI. Kasi at the end of the day, you will not do AI na hindi ka naman interested. Kaya nga nakafocus ako sa AI voice, AI animation, and AI video production. Kasi yun ang aking expertise for 30 years. So mas naging productive, and right now, I'm doing a Jose Rizal movie na AI. So ang title niya, The First Filipino and also the first AI movie coming up this coming December 13 na mapapanood niyo na si Jose Rizal na siya na yung aarte, hindi na yung artista. Parang ganon.
Okay, thank you so much, Pocholo, and we look forward to seeing that film of yours. And
Yes.
yung ni-share mo is very aligned, I think, with the discussions we've been having here, no? Because even in our first episode, we were already able to share and learn that AI will not replace people. But the people who use AI as a powerful tool will be the ones who will replace you if you are slow to adapt, or if you don't adapt AI at all as your tool and as your assistant, as Gail also shared, your assistant that doesn't sleep, diba? So
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
like this reframing that we don't have to be so, I guess, threatened or scared to use it, because this is gonna make our businesses, our small businesses, even more powerful. Now,
That's true. And
Speaking-
that's why I created the first ever AI radio show in the world, yung AI Talks with the Voice Master sa Radyo Pilipinas. So, para mas maintindihan ng mga Filipino kung bakit nila kailangang matutuhan at gamitin ang artificial intelligence.
correct. And so on that note, because we have so many tools, even just in this episode that were presented to us, Jermaine, I have a question for you. Because of course, in our small businesses, we want to be thrifty. We want to, make our money work hard for us because we're just starting out. And so this question here says, for MSMEs that are just starting out, what is the cheapest or even free AI tool that they can try today to improve customer service? So cheapest or free AI tools?
Yeah, okay. So of course, for free, marami tayong available na free AI tools in terms of yung sa nabanggit ko kanina when we want to summarize or ask questions. Nandyan yung mga familiar tayong gamitin na ChatGPT or Gemini. We can use on our own. So yun, mga free tools. Ang valuable lang kasi with, for example, the Gemini with Google Workspace that I showed earlier is that, integrated siya. I mean, pasok siya dun sa ginagamit mo mismo na tool. So, hindi ka nalilipat within your Google Workspace, dun na sa sheets mo or sa docs mo, doon ka na pwedeng or sa slides mo, doon ka na pwedeng magpa-help kay AI. And yung another part doon is the security. Kasi within your Google Workspace account na yun mismo, mas pwede mo nang ipasok mismo doon yung data mo without doon ka maghingi ng insights. So, for me, there are free available AI tools, pero there are also advantages with integrating yung AI tools mo with your Google Workspace.
Hey, thank you so much, Jermaine. And you have a good point there that even inside of the tools or the programs we're already using, meron nang naka-integrate in a lot of them. And so if we're still feeling intimidated, guys, by taking on a whole new subscription or a whole new program that we've never been on before, let's start small. Even Gail shared with us earlier, start small, because you can already kind of start to get used to working with AI within these tools we already have, no? And so, Gail, let's bring it back to you on this next question. This one here says, from your experience, what is one common mistake that small businesses make when it comes to customer experience, and how can AI help fix that?
Okay. Sakto kasi Jermaine went before, and that is a sample of a really big, common mistake is thinking that caring about customer experience more or using AI to improve your customer experience is expensive. As we heard, diba? May free nga eh. What is more expensive is not doing something about your customer's experience, because if you don't care about customer experience, ang mangyayari, you will lose your customers, and that means you will also lose your income, diba? It doesn't always mean that you need to hire more staff or launch big programs. Most of the time, it just requires your effort or your attention, right? So I think that's one very common mistake, thinking that I cannot afford it, it requires too much effort. Yon, as you mentioned nga earlier, diba? Start small. Right? There are free things. The world is making it so easy for you to try it out. It just needs your intentionality, and it just needs your effort to try it out. Yun.
Love that. Thank you so much, Gail. I think for so many of us, it's really just a matter of forcing yourself to be a little brave, to just take that first step and push through to give it a shot. So I love that. Thank you, Gail. Let's see. We have another crowd question here for Jermaine. They're curious about what kind of support does Globe Business provide for small businesses who want to explore AI tools for customer experience? What kind of support does Globe Business provide?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, of course, we offer solutions, AI solutions, but we also offer the consulting. So, yun yung team ko. I'm part of Globe's Business Solutions Consulting. So, in Globe kasi we just don't provide solutions na basta ito yung solutions eh. We have conversation. So, you can expect from our customers na if you go to Globe Business, we will have conversation with you. Ano ba yung problem that you have? Ano yung requirements mo? Or ano yung priority mo for now? And then coming from that conversation, okay, from the many AI offerings na meron si Globe, you can start with this. And then let's have another further discussion. So yun yung gusto naming ma-provide for our clients, that continuous support and that expert guidance.
Thanks, Jermaine. I think we did get to touch on this earlier. It's nice to know that you kind of don't have to necessarily navigate this by yourself. That there are expert partners who will meet you where you are. Not necessarily physically, but I mean they'll meet you at the phase that your business is at. You know, even if you're just starting out, even if you're, Sige, Pocholo mentioned earlier that you don't have to be very, very rich in capital. You don't have to be a big corporate entity. You don't have to be so techy. And you, Jermaine, said you don't even have to, it doesn't have to be an expensive endeavor to adapt AI tools. And it's nice to have a partner who helps you out with that. Let's see. Let's move on to our next audience question. Back to you, Gail. This one says, for the posting in business page, is it advisable to post daily? Just to recap, we are MSMEs. And is it advisable to post daily on the business forums page?
Okay.
Does
So
it have to be
I
every day?
touched on this earlier, the risk of inconsistent posting, no? And I guess yun nga, the question is, do I really need to post every day? So for me, the answer is no. What's more important is the quality and consistency more than yung daily posting. Kung kaya mo mag-post daily with value to your customers, then go right ahead, 'di ba? Pero kung parang mapipilitan ka lang na maglabas ng generic or low quality content, then mas okay yung mag-slow down na lang sa posting. Going back to the goal, it is not to be the loudest, right? The goal is to be relevant to your customers. So I don't think your customers need to see you every day. Pero dapat, when it's relevant to them, nandun ka. So I would say a good rule of thumb, post consistently, mga 2 to 3 times a week is already very strong for a lot of MSMEs, and mix it up. Don't just sell. You can also share mga stories, mga tips, mga behind the scenes na content. Gawa kayo ng mga tinatawag na content bucket, ayan. Then you can use AI to learn more about content buckets. But apart from posting, you can also be more present where your customers are. For example, kung meron bang mga forums or meron bang mga community pages where you can answer questions, share insights, be there for them. That will also make a difference to them. Yun. So, in a nutshell, no, you don't have to post every day. Just post consistently and make sure that your content is very relevant to your customer.
That's so true. And I think the concept of posting every day, it still comes from the earlier stage of social media, where we were seeing our timelines in chronological order. And back then it made sense to post every day because you're seeing it in the order that it was posted. But now we have algorithms, we have very tailored timelines and For You pages where the technology is already feeding it to us based on relevance. And that's exactly what Gail shared with us, that it's more about the relevance, how impactful your post will be, those 2 to 3 times a week that you post. And very, very useful thing to keep in the back of your mind when you talk about posting. Now, I've got another one here for you, Jermaine. This participant says, there are customers who still prefer to talk to a live person and find AI chat box annoying. Understandable naman sometimes. They're asking, how can I transform AI tools from being perceived as annoying? How do we get over that initial feeling that I want to talk to a human, I don't want to talk to a robot? Any thoughts on that, Jermaine?
Yeah. So, of course, with Google Agent Garden, pre-made na kasi yung chatbot, diba? So, we can actually configure, okay, you're gonna be a friendly chatbot, ganyan. But maybe yung customer will feel na, okay, this is an AI. Pero the good thing is, yung chatbot also has a capability to, kumbaga, endorse to a live agent. So, kasi yung value ng chatbot is for repetitive eh. For example, FAQs or getting orders, ganyan. Yung mga medyo straightforward, we can actually leverage talaga si chatbot. Pero pag mga complex na mga requests, si chatbot can also has the capability to endorse o sa live agent, siya na yung magtutuloy ng conversation with the customer. So we can also configure that with the Google Agent Garden na pinakita ko kanina.
Okay. And at least the option is always there, right? Because I think you're right. You mentioned earlier that the chatbots free up the routine tasks from your service agents. And more often than not, maybe a large chunk of the messages you get are those repetitive questions or those very simple questions that can be answered in 1 to 2 exchanges and you're done. So having the option to at least move on to speak to a human agent is there, and it's not necessarily that you're forcing your customers to speak with an AI, right? So thanks for that, Jermaine. I've got a last question for you, Gail. It says here that Gail mentioned the misconception that AI removes the human touch from customer interactions. Indeed, customers today are savvy and often notice AI-generated content, which can be a turnoff. How can you share some practical examples of how SMEs can use AI while still weaving in their unique brand personality and human element?
Okay. So this is a very common concern na when I use AI, nawawala na yung human touch, right? Pero remember that AI is just, again, it's a tool. It's still up to you kung paano mo siya gagamitin. So yun yung kailangan natin maintindihan. Ano ba yung mga use cases na relevant si AI? And when it comes to human touch, what we have to remember is not every moment in our customer's journey really requires a human touch, right? For example, if a customer asks very simply, is this available in black, right? Ang important sa kanya is the speed of response most of the time. Answer my question right away. That is more important to me than, anything else. So that is where we can utilize AI. Set up your chatbot, set up your auto responses with your FAQ, so on and so forth. But once your customer becomes emotional, once it is a moment of truth, once your customer requires a human to speak with, then that is when you remove AI from the forefront and move it to the back to enable your team to act a lot better. Iharap mo na yung human doon, pero you still use AI to equip them with the information that they would need to deliver the best experience. You know what I mean? So there are moments in your customers' journeys na okay lang iharap mo si AI. Pero dun sa mga very emotional moments, very important moments, use AI to equip your team so that they can deliver that very special human touch, right? So what AI does is it augments the skill of your team. It allows them to deliver the best customer experience. Yon.
Thank you so much, Gail. And I think that there is a good point there, that as to connect also to what Jermaine was saying, that it frees up your agents to be able to handle those kinds of situations instead of dealing with the menial tasks or the menial, simple messages that AI could have taken on. Now your agents are freer to address maybe irate customers or, customers who have a complex case and really do need a human to parse that situation. And it also ties in with what Pocholo said, that AI doesn't replace malasakit, it scales it. So I think we're really seeing the threads from the three of you coming together now in how, each of your talks have been able to tie into one another, that, it's a useful tool. It is going to empower our service agents and our businesses. And it's certainly not something to be too intimidated by. I've got this last question here that we have time for Jermaine. And this one says, if you're going to make your own chatbot, don't you have to make a database for your business for proper training of the AI? How does that work, Jermaine?
Yes, so you don't have to make your own chatbot from scratch. So the beauty with the offerings that we have here in Globe Businesses, yun nga, garden na siya, pipitasin mo na lang. So kung meron kang use case for customer service, we can help you. Ito na, gawa na tong chatbot na to, i-configure na lang natin for your business. So, you don't actually need to have, syempre, it's better if you have a database, i-connect mo dyan, mas maging knowledgeable yung chatbot, but it's not necessary for this case. So, you can leverage on the pre-made na chatbot for the menial task na pinag-usapan natin kanina.
All right. Thank you so much, Jermaine. And our lovely panel here. That's all the time we have for our fireside chat. But thank you so much for all of your input. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and your experiences with us. Comment section, can we please show our appreciation for Gail, Pocholo, and Jermaine? Let's make sure they know how much we appreciate them today. Thank you to the three of you and have a wonderful day ahead. Again, thank you so much for that. That ends our fireside chat, everyone. Really good to know that na hindi kailangan mag-isa ang ating mga small business owners, no? May support system talaga na available to all of us, and that is Globe Business, and that is the network that Globe Business provides to you. The toolkits that Globe Business provides to you, and it's so wonderful to see it in use and to see these use cases where it applies to us as MSMEs. Again, maraming salamat everyone for sharing their insights, and to all of you, of course, for sharing those questions with us for our speakers. As we end today's session, we hope you are leaving with fresh ideas and the confidence to start exploring how AI can help you connect with your customers more personally by building stronger loyalty. And remember, this isn't the last time we'll be seeing each other, because this Globe Masterclass Small Biz Edition is a 6-part series. Magkikita-kita pa tayo, friends. At episode 2 pa lang tayo today. So, in the weeks ahead, we're gonna continue bringing you more practical topics designed to help you grow, adapt, and future-proof your business in a fast-changing world. This fast-changing world that we live in. Maraming salamat, everyone, for spending this afternoon with us. We appreciate you taking the time to be with us. This has been your host, Carla Barreto, for Globe Business's Breakthrough Masterclass webinar series, Small Biz Edition. Until we see each other again, keep believing in your business, keep nurturing your customers, keep building the future that you dream of. Because every small step that you take is a step closer to your own breakthrough. Have a great afternoon, everybody, and see you next time.